The extraction team found Lewis half dead in the ruins of Settlement 7, clutching a data chip that would change everything humanity thought they knew about the universe. Anna adjusted her neural interface as she reviewed the recording for the 15th time. The holographic display flickered in the dim light of the research vessel Perseverance, casting blue shadows across her face. 3 months had passed since they'd pulled Lewis from the wreckage, and he still woke up screaming. "Play it again," Lewis said from the doorway, his voice hoarse. Anna turned. Dark circles ringed his eyes and his hands trembled slightly, after effects of prolonged exposure to psychic contamination. "Lewis, you need rest," Dr. Okafor said. "I need to understand what I did." He moved into the room, his gait unsteady. "Play it." Anna sighed and restarted the recording. The hologram materialized between them. A towering figure, vaguely humanoid but wrong in ways that hurt to perceive. The entity called itself Jathros, though the translation was approximate at best. What humanity had labeled a demon goddess was actually a fourth-dimensional being, a psychic predator that fed on civilization's collective despair. For 3,000 years, Jathros had haunted the Orion Arm, appearing to dying civilizations in their final hours. The pattern was always the same. She would offer 3 wishes to a single individual, knowing that species on the brink of extinction always wished for the same things: survival, victory over their enemies, a return to past glory. And she would grant these wishes with devastating irony, twisting them until the species destroyed itself completely, feeding her with an exquisite banquet of suffering. 47 civilizations had fallen to her game. In the recording, Lewis stood before her in the ruins of Settlement 7. The Zarathi invasion had left nothing but corpses and burning buildings. He was the last human alive on the planet, or so Jathros believed. The goddess's voice resonated through multiple dimensions simultaneously. "Human, you amuse me. Your species clings to this worthless rock while my children burn your cities. I offer you what I have offered 47 others. 3 wishes. Choose carefully." Lewis swayed on his feet, blood dripping from a gash across his forehead. Why? Jathros's form rippled with what might have been laughter. "Because your desperation is delicious. Because I have seen this moment play out across thousands of years. You will wish for your people's survival, and I will grant it in a way that ensures your extinction. Or you will wish for power, and it will corrupt you utterly. Or you will wish for peace, and I will give you the peace of the grave. The pattern never changes, and if I refuse, then your species dies now instead of later. Either way I feed." Anna paused the recording. "This is where it gets interesting." Lewis nodded, transfixed by his own image. The recording resumed. Lewis was silent for a long moment, and then he spoke words that would echo through the halls of xenopsychology departments for generations to come. "My first wish," Lewis said, his voice steady despite his injuries, "is that you experience genuine curiosity about something you don't already understand." The effect was instantaneous and catastrophic. Jathros froze. Her multidimensional form convulsed, colors bleeding through spectrums that human eyes couldn't properly process. The psychic scream that erupted from her wasn't pain, it was confusion, raw and absolute. "What? What have you—" Her voice fractured across octaves. I don't— There's a sensation." "What is this?" Anna had consulted with humanity's best xenopsychologists about what happened next. The consensus was disturbing. Lewis had weaponized something the demon goddess had never experienced in 3 millennia of existence. Growth. Jathros had existed in perfect, crystalline stasis. She knew exactly who she was, what she wanted, and how everything would unfold. She was a closed system, feeding on the predictable patterns of desperate species. But Lewis hadn't wished for anything she could twist. He'd wished for something that fundamentally altered her nature. Curiosity meant uncertainty. It meant not knowing. It meant the possibility of being wrong. For a fourth-dimensional predator who had orchestrated the fall of civilizations, it was existential horror. "You're wondering how I knew," Lewis said in the recording, speaking to Anna across time. "The pattern was too perfect. 47 civilizations all falling the same way. That's not natural selection, that's stagnation." She was trapped in her own game, playing it over and over because she couldn't imagine anything else. In the recording, Jethros was spiraling through emotional states like a child experiencing feelings for the first time. I want to understand. No, I need to understand. How did you? Why would you? There are questions I've never asked. Possibilities I've never considered. This is terrible. Wonderful. I don't have categories for... My second wish, Lewis interrupted, and Anna could see the calculation in his eyes, is that you gain the capacity for empathy. Another psychic scream. Jothros's form began destabilizing as alien emotions cascaded through her consciousness. 3,000 years of causing suffering suddenly became visceral, personal, felt. Stop, please. I can feel them all. Every species I've destroyed. Their fear, their pain. It's inside me. Make it stop. Why would you? How can you live with this? We're human, Lewis said simply. We live with it every day. Anna stopped the recording again. The third wish is what saved us. Lewis's reflection stared back at him from the darkened view screen. I didn't save us. I just changed the game. Same thing. Anna pulled up tactical displays. The Zarathi invasion collapsed within hours. When Jethros withdrew, their psychic coordination network failed. We've had 17 other aggressive species suddenly open diplomatic channels. Something's changing out there. The recording showed Lewis's final wish. I wish for you to find a purpose beyond feeding on suffering. Jethros had vanished after that, her form dissolving into higher dimensions, but the effects rippled outward. The galaxy's most ancient predator was now something unprecedented, a fourth-dimensional being experiencing personal growth, wrestling with empathy, searching for meaning. She was learning. Have you thought about what happens when she finishes processing? Anna asked quietly. A being with her power, but with curiosity and empathy? Lewis was quiet for a long moment. Every day, we created something new in the universe, something that's never existed before. I don't know if that makes me a hero or a monster. Maybe both. Anna closed the displays. The Galactic Council wants to meet with you. Every species that survived Jethros's game wants to understand how humanity did what 47 civilizations couldn't. I just asked her to be better than she was. Isn't that what we all want? Anna smiled sadly. Most species, when facing extinction, wish for power or survival. Only humans would weaponize personal growth. She paused. The Council is calling it the most dangerous wish ever made. They're terrified of what she'll become. Good, Lewis said. Let them be terrified of hope for once. Outside the perseverance, stars wheeled through the endless dark, and somewhere in dimensions humans couldn't perceive, a goddess who had been a demon was learning to be something new. The universe held its breath, waiting to see what 3 wishes from a dying human would ultimately create. And in the ruins of Settlement 7, a monument was being built not to victory, but to the most human of weapons, the belief that anything, even a demon goddess, could change. End.